Today I'm in Burbank, California. I'm currently standing in front of, well, on the side of the Blast from the Past collectibles store, but that's actually not why we're here today. I'm actually just standing here because I thought the mural on the side of the building was a cool place to do an intro for this video. The reason why we're here is right across the street. We're heading over to the Bearded Ladies Mystic Museum. It's a store that has some oddities, and well, I'll show you what they have. We'll look around the store, but that's not why I'm here either. I'm not here to do shopping, although like I said, we will look around the store. I'll show you the stuff they have, but the reason why I'm here is they have exhibits here at the store, like they had the Slashback video exhibit, but they currently have a 90s slasher exhibit, and that was the reason why I was heading down here. However, when I was looking up information about the 90s slasher exhibit, I found that they have another exhibit. They still have the 90s slasher exhibit, but they added a second exhibit called The Lost Toys. And the artwork on the flyer for that exhibit is a combination of Garbage Pail Kids and the Lost Boys. So it's almost like they made that just for me. I feel like they were trying to attract me down here, and it worked. So yeah, we're going to head over there, check out both exhibits, take a look around the shop, and then maybe afterwards we'll head over here to the Blast from the Past store. I have been here, but it's been a while, so maybe we'll head over here and check that out afterwards. But let's head across the street. It looks like the museum is just now opening up, so let's go see what we can find. Okay, so here we are, the Bearded Ladies Mystic Museum. And you can see they have a large poster in the window for the Mystic Museum's 90s Slashers exhibit, along with a giant skeleton and some other cool stuff. As soon as you walk in, you're greeted by the Bearded Ladies fortune teller. Now, you don't look like a bearded lady, but... And there is a lot of stuff to see in this store. There's a lot of stuff crammed in here, like a skeleton's butt. You don't see that every day. But no, seriously, there really is a lot to see in this store. It's 3 rooms, I think. Now I can already see they have a t-shirt for the Lost Toys exhibit, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I don't wear crop tops too much anymore. I just don't like the way I look in them. Now, if you are a fan of spooky stuff, Halloween, horror, whatever, and you've never been here, you're definitely missing out. They have everything from incense and socks to tarot cards to purses, t-shirts, Chucky heads, all kinds of different spooky Halloween type stuff, Ouija boards, everything you would want. So definitely, if you're into that stuff, you should come check out this store. I guarantee you'll find some stuff that you like. This hat looks kind of familiar. I'm afraid my camera is not going to pick this up too good because of the light behind it, but they have these really cool displays here in the window. They have this one here from Sleepaway Camp. It's really cool. So much stuff to look at in this store. So many photo ops. Just a lot of really cool stuff to see. And they seem to have a lot of Elvira stuff here, which is really great. They've got this poster, which I really like. And I just noticed this I Love 90s Slasher shirt, which is really cool. And speaking of 90s slashers, right next to it is a bunk bed with a camper in it, definitely giving off that that slasher movie vibe. This whole room is like you're in a cabin camping in the woods. And oh, look at this Elvira Tote Bag. Oh man, I like this a lot. If I needed a tote bag, I think I would definitely grab this. That is really cool. Now, like I said, this whole room is like you're in a cabin, like you're camping. For some reason, there's a campfire in the TV. Now, this is a really cool Elvira design. I'm wondering if they have this in like a regular men's t-shirt, because this is, again, like a crop top. Maybe I'll just get the one-piece leotard. This whole room is so cool, and there is so much to see. I guarantee you right now, there's no way I'm going to be able to show you everything. There's no way I myself am going to catch everything because there is so much to see. And like I said, everywhere I look, I find something new. It's like there's something everywhere in this store. Now, you could probably spend hours in this store looking at all of the stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to do that today for the sake of you know, not having this video be super long, but I just wanted to give you a little taste of the stuff that they have available in the store. There really is a lot of cool stuff to buy and just a lot of cool stuff to look at. Now they do have the Elvira design that I like on a water bottle, so I don't know, maybe I'll just have to grab that. Now these shirts are really awesome as well. They've got a Count Chocula patch along with these really cool monster patches. Hocus Pocus, I know there's a lot of buzz with the new movie that just came out. And check out this bag that's made to look like an old Blockbuster videotape. Some of the retro die cuts, Trick or Treat, Universal Monsters, some Creepshow figures. They've got a tray out here with a bunch of cool stickers like 90s Slasher, I Love 90s Horror. I love this Mystic Museum sticker in the style of Garbage Pail Kids. Happy to be emo, Witch Vibes, and Gay Pride. Alright, I am ready to go into the 90s Slasher exhibit, so I just need to get my ticket. And here we are, museum tickets. And they've got a flyer out here for the Lost Toys exhibit. I'm getting excited. Alright, I've got my ticket. I was told to go over by the tent and wait in front of the velvet rope. I'm assuming that these doors are going to open momentarily and then I will head inside. I'm getting kind of nervous. I don't know what lies ahead. So once you walk through those big wooden doors, you stop in front of this green screen. They take a picture of you and place you on a horror poster. She told me to look menacing. It's hard to look menacing while you're wearing a fanny pack. Anyways, there's then a bunch of horror movie posters for you to enjoy. Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Some more VHS tapes for you to look through and enjoy. Again, probably repurposed from the Slashback video exhibit. They have some of your favorite candies that you might have enjoyed while watching some of these movies. Well, Abba Zaba and Milk Duds definitely weren't my favorite candies, but maybe yours. Scream 2, I know that's a lot of people's favorite. Basically, this entire area right here is paying tribute to the movies and the movie-going experience. Now, I'm sure most of you are going to recognize this. It's a replica of the kitchen from Scream. This is where Drew Barrymore was making popcorn in the beginning of the movie when she gets the phone call and she's asked, "What's your favorite scary movie?" You see it there on the neon sign. And they've got the Jiffy Pop over here popping on the stove. And this is just a really cool photo op where you can recreate that scene. They've got the phone. They've got a prop knife that you can use for your photo to help recreate the scene. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of my shot. All right, sorry, just kidding. Okay, I am hearing the song Goodbye Horses. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's drawing me over here. I'm not sure what this is, but the song is drawing me in. I see a basket with lotion in it. I hear the song. That can only mean one thing. Oh my gosh, I am trapped in Buffalo Bill's well. Wow, I've got Precious down here.
Hey, don't you hurt my dog!
Don't make me hurt your dog, mister. I don't want to have to do it. This is just too cool. There's the lantern. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I didn't expect this. I mean, this feels really creepy. They've got everything in here. They've even got bloody handprints on the wall, you know, to make it look like she was trying to claw her way back up, trying to climb up the walls. Wow, that is super cool. Okay, on to the next room. We are now in a living room set. Kick back and watch some scary movies with your friends. Got some brews on the table. Got some nacho cheese Doritos. Uh-oh, killer on the loose. Got a bowl of popcorn. What's in that popcorn? Is that raw chicken breast? Anyways, kick back on the couch, watch some scary movies, another cool photo op. And it appears that I'm the one that's starring in the scary movie. Hello, how you doing? Another cool photo op over here. Got the ghost face mask along with a giant knife and cell phone. All right, on to the next room. And we are greeted by Candyman. Cool movie. I have not seen the new one that just came out, but the original is great. Haven't seen it in a really long time. This place has a wax museum vibe. That's kind of what it reminds me of, which is definitely not a bad thing. They got another cool photo op over here with The Ring. Sometimes I forget which is which with The Ring and The Grudge. I haven't seen those movies in a long time. Cool little setup here with a bunch of VCRs and old school VHS tapes. Oh, they got Chucky down here with his Voodoo for Dummies book. This is Tremors. Let me back up so you can see this. Not really a slasher movie though. All right, on to the next room, and we have to enter through the mouth to get there. Now they definitely have really cool sets here, really cool dummies and props. Like I said, it has a wax museum vibe. It's kind of like a cross between a wax museum and a regular museum with, you know, some artifacts. Lots of different masks throughout the museum. Okay, so let's head on to the next room. Oh, we're back in the store. I guess that's it. I didn't realize. Okay, I am now walking down to the Lost Toys. They said it's about 3 blocks down on the left. We're passing Blast from the Past. I see they are now open, so maybe on the way back we'll stop in there. So yeah, I didn't realize the Lost Toys is in a different building. They said it's about 3 blocks down. This section of Burbank is really cool. As you walk along Magnolia, there's lots of different cool shops for you to enjoy. You see across the street is Halloween Town, which is, it's actually 3 different Halloween stores. There's also a lot of really cool thrift shops around here. You can see this store, Halloween costumes. So yeah, if you decide to come visit the Mystic Museum, there are a lot of other really cool shops along Magnolia that you can enjoy as well. Now I was starting to think we passed it. That seemed like more than 3 blocks, but I see it across the street. Here we are, the Lost Toys Mystic Museum. This looks awesome. I can't wait to go inside. And they got a photo op over here. You can be the little skeleton. You got some cool artwork on the windows. Now let's head inside. So the first thing I see when I walk in is a Ghostbusters Proton pack, the one with the Nerf stream. Such a cool toy. They got some classic monsters. And there's a couple of different arcade games in here. This one is Dig Dug, and I believe the guy said that these are free and that you can play them, so that's really cool. There's another one over here. It's Ghost and Goblins, and if you watch my videos, you might have saw I made a video where I played Ghost and Goblins, talked about how it was one of my favorites and also one of the hardest. This is really cool, the Dr. Dreadful Laboratory. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these in person, but definitely remember these commercials. They were on all the time. Okay, I just spotted something really cool. This is the Nightmare skateboard by Nash, and this is the very first skateboard that I ever got back in 1987. Mine was green. Other than that, exact same skateboard. I remember these wheels like it was yesterday. Now mine glowed in the dark. I'm not sure if this one does too. I definitely remember these plastic trucks. That's why I had to get rid of it, because my brother tried to do an ollie and he broke the trucks. They've got some toy ads from Toys R Us, Play World, which I'm not sure what that is, but either way, it's always amazing to see these old toy ads from the 80s and 90s. You got one here from Woolworths. I basically just stuck to Toys R Us and KB. The real Ghostbusters Firehouse. I always wanted one of these, and I still do. Every once in a while I look them up, and you can find them, but they're really expensive. They got the action figure carrying case. Some random toys up here. Oh, the tongue with the bite taken out of it. I remember that. The Holy Grail of Madballs. The full-size football. I think there was also a soccer ball and a basketball. These are really hard to find. The Beetlejuice Vanishing Vault. This was a good one. The bed that flips around and hides Beetlejuice underneath. I never had any of the Beetlejuice toys. And an original Boglin. Almost impossible to find one of these in good condition. I remember this too, the Lowrider Hearse. It has hydraulic action, hops up and down. That was like a swap meet toy. Got some of the original game consoles, the NES and the Sega Genesis, and some of the handhelds. And some of the game cartridges like Terminator. I never had a Sega. Now for some reason I don't remember this, although it looks cool. I also don't remember this real Ghostbusters board game. I definitely remember this Frankenstein though, but don't really remember why, but I remember this. And of course, they have some original series Garbage Pail Kids. They have some of the horror-themed Garbage Pail Kids on display. There are some other horror-themed GPK cards. I wish they had all of them on display. They've got some other trading cards in here, some Batman trading cards, some original Mad Balls, which are also extremely hard to find because they've all started to dry up and crack and crumble. They have a Slobulus Mad Ball, which is the one that I had as a kid, and every time I see an original Slobulus, it gives me that feeling. They've also got some Muscle Figures, which was another childhood favorite, some McDonald's Nuggets toys, and I always wanted one of these clear phones, and I still do. Of course, it wouldn't be an 80s horror toy exhibit without some Gizmo toys. Another cool photo op, welcome to Lost Toys, where nightmares come to life, and they've got a cool backdrop. Got a register over here. Oh, remember these Disney Adventures magazines? I have the one with Weird Al on the cover. Oh, and look at this, some original KB Toys bags. A Crypt Keeper head, another Toys R Us poster. I keep finding new stuff. There's so much stuff in here to see. All right, let's head into the second room. Uh-oh, this is another thing left over from the Slashback video exhibit. Of course, this is from Nightmare on Elm Street Dream Warriors, my favorite. Some classic Halloween blow molds up here. I wish I had all of these. They got a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street stuff here in this display case. Now, I could be wrong, but this glove looks really familiar, and I'm almost positive that's the exact glove that we purchased when I was Freddy Krueger back in like 1987 or 88. Maybe I've just seen it in the stores, but it looks really familiar. Lots of cool Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. Of course, Nightmare on Elm Street was huge in the 80s. And they've got Freddy himself busting up out of the floor. All right, so let's head into the next room. And right off the bat, they've got another photo op. It's a giant Good Guys box. You can climb inside and pose and pretend like you're a Good Guys doll, which of course is from Child's Play, if you didn't know. And it looks like this is supposed to be a 1980s bedroom, and it's amazing. Look at this giant My Pet Monster. I don't think any of us had one that big. And oh, there's a Boglin commercial playing on the TV. I love it so much. Now I can already tell you this bedroom is going to be my favorite thing from today. They've got a My Buddy on the couch. You know the song. My buddy, my buddy. They got Slimer and Bart and My Pet Monster, the actual size. And let's see, they've got the bed sheets, the Goosebumps bed sheets. Now, if I'm being critical, these bed sheets and curtains don't really match with everything else in the room. They're about a decade off, but that's okay. Got a Gremlins lunchbox. Just everywhere you look, there is something cool to see. Back to the Future skateboard. Of course, you've got to have your NES system. A Garbage Pail Kids movie poster. I wish I had one of those. I wonder if this is original. I'm going to say no, but never know. Hiding behind the giant My Pet Monster is a Monster Squad poster, along with a Beetlejuice cartoon poster and another Garbage Pail Kids poster. I love Garbage Pail Kids, and you all know that I do. And this one is a real Ghostbusters calendar poster. Man, how cool is that? All right, I think I might have just discovered the raddest thing in here, an Alf phone. Look at this. This is amazing. I need this Alf phone. A drawing of Slobulus. Again, this is the Mad Ball that I had as a kid, so it's very near and dear to my heart. There's just so much cool stuff in here. Again, you could probably spend a lot more time looking around. They've got a light bright that says never sleep again, and it's got the Freddy hand. That's really cool. And then, down here is the box from that light bright. This is just so cool. This is the other side of the bedroom, and I definitely did not have a fireplace in my room when I was a kid. I don't know, did any of you? They got some classic Halloween decorations, some more blow molds, some vintage style masks. So this is the final room, and I don't think there's anything in here from the Lost Toys exhibit. I think this is kind of like a little bonus room with just some more spooky stuff in it. For some reason, they have a table with a giant birthday cake on. Oh, I know what's going to go on. Jake Ryan's about to come out, and we're going to sit on the table together, and we're going to celebrate my birthday. There's going to be a birthday party for me.
The way a minute, there's no birthday party for me here.
And yet another cool photo op with the giant TV with the Halloween masks in it. Got a creepy witch in the corner. Now I will say I'm currently the only one in this museum, so there is kind of a creepy vibe in here. Got a scary mummy in the coffin. We got a skeleton doing a seance and a statue of a satanic goat man. So I had to peek in the bedroom one more time. I put on the ultra wide lens so that you could get a better look at everything that's going on, because this space is kind of small, and so I realized my camera might have been really zoomed in on stuff, and there is a lot of stuff to see in here, so I thought maybe you could get a better look at the room. And this is just really cool. Again, definitely my favorite part of the day. So when you walk in, they give you this flyer for a scavenger hunt. There's QR codes hidden all around the museum. You scan all the QR codes, you answer a trivia question, fill this out, drop it in a box, and you might win a prize. I didn't partake in it, but it's something you might want to do. As I walk back to my truck, we pass by Halloween Town, and you can see all of the really cool stuff in the windows, so you can just imagine how much cooler it is inside. About a block away, this is the second building for Halloween Town. I don't think this building is open to the public anymore. This over here is the third building. I know this one is still open to the public. Now, I wasn't planning to go inside for a couple of different reasons. This one being the main one. No cell phone use of any kind and no photos. So I wasn't going to go in because there's a lot to see and we don't have a lot of time, but I wouldn't have been able to film anyways. All right, I'm almost back to my truck, but before I get there, we'll make a quick stop at Blast from the Past and take a look around. Like I said, I haven't been here in probably at least like 5 years. So if you've never been here, you can see they've got comic books, they've got vintage toys, they've got new toys that are vintage themed. It's basically a collectible store. They've got posters, they've got t-shirts. Now this is something I didn't know they had. They might have added this. They have old TV guides, and I've actually been looking for old TV guides. Oh man, I might actually have to buy some of these. Now I think this is mostly new toys, but I see some vintage toys mixed in because they have a King of Cartoons action figure. Now I actually have this, but it's still always cool to see Pee-wee's Playhouse toys out in the wild. I believe most of the vintage toys are over here in the display case. Not sure how that King of Cartoons got out there. They've got some real Ghostbusters action figures, some G.I. Joe action figures. Up here they have the Transformers. Man, I don't have any of my old Transformers, and you know I wish I did. I actually have this Bart Simpson cereal along with the Homer Simpson cookies. Now, I didn't know that these Bob's Big Boys salad dressing jars were a collector's item. I mean, I still have some of these in my refrigerator full of salad dressing, but I guess anything that has an interest can be a collector's item. You know, they've got some really cool masks over here from Trick or Treat Studios, like the They Live mask and the Halloween masks. Now, what about these pop culture themed birthday cards?
I'll be back.
For cake. You're the best around. Happy birthday. Well, what a fun little morning here in Burbank. Just to give you a quick recap, the 90s slasher exhibit was really cool. However, it is really small. So I think as long as you know that going in, you'll enjoy it. I wasn't aware of how small it is, but it kind of makes sense. It's in the back of a retail store. I just wasn't thinking about that. I think I should have slowed down a little bit and paid more attention to detail. I was filming, so I was kind of moving somewhat quickly. And then next thing I knew, it was over. But it was still really cool, fun stuff to look at. The Lost Toys exhibit, I did like that one a little bit better. There's a lot more stuff to look at in that one, but both exhibits were really fun. I also had fun looking around the Blast from the Past collectible store. I did end up getting a few TV guides. I got this one. I don't know how well you can see this because of the plastic wrapping that it's in, but I got this one because of the little Simpsons thing there, Maggie Speaks, because I remember that was a really big deal. She was supposedly going to say her first word, and everyone was wondering, who was going to voice her and everything. So I got that one. I got this one because it's got Roseanne on it. Can Roseanne lift Coach to victory? Roseanne's my favorite show, so I grabbed that one. Now, I got these two because this one I got not so much for the cover. It's got Larry Hagman on there, but I got this because it's from 1989, and there'll probably be really cool stuff on the inside. A lot of cool shows listed. And then, oh man, remember when there were cigarette ads everywhere? And then I got this one with Rebecca and Sam on it from Cheers. And again, I got this because it's from 1987. So I'm excited about the one from 87 and 89. So I can't wait to look through those. So that's it. That was my fun morning here in Burbank. Thank you all for coming along with me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.